I choked on a Lego when I was younger, so recording this video wasn't traumatizing at all. Legos have been popular with kids for decades, even more so lately with the release of Lego movies. But it's not just kids that enjoy them. In fact, adults now do too, except some of them go a little too far with their creations. Here are the 10 most mind-blowing things people built out of Lego. Number 10 is Jesus. Holy Lego. On April 12, 2009, members of the Onsta Grita Protestant Church in Västerås, Sweden, unveiled a divine project that they'd completed after 18 months of work with the help of 40 volunteers. The project was a large Lego Jesus and was fashioned after a sculpture in Copenhagen called Christus by Danish artist Bertel Thorvaldsen. A crowd of 400 Christians attended the statue's introduction on Easter Sunday to get a good look at the children's toy interpretation of the holy idol. This fully white Jesus statue stands 1.8 meters tall and is made of 30,000 Legos, many of which were donated. Colored blocks were still put to use inside of the statue's solid inner layer, meaning that this Jesus is filled with colorful rainbows at its core. Secret Rainbow Jesus. That has a nice ring to it. Number 9 is the Lego Mona Lisa. Painted in 1503 by Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa is considered his masterpiece and is one of the most recognizable pieces of art in the world. In 2007, artist Nathan Sawaya created an exhibit called The Art of the Brick, where he put many original and recreated works on display, including a version of the painting. This Mona Lisa is a full-scale replica made of 4,573 pieces of Lego. While her pixely eyes may not follow you in the same way that the original oil painting does, it's detailed enough that if seen from a distance, you might actually mistake it for the real thing. But this wasn't even its first replica. In the early 2000s, Lego artist Eric Harshbarger built a more detailed version with over 30,000 pieces. It measured 1.8 by 2.4 meters and weighed around 20 kilograms. It was appropriately dubbed the Mona Lego. Oh, this is cool! Also, some people, way too much time on their hands. Number 8 is a polar bear. Featured in the Philadelphia Zoo, this incredibly lifelike polar bear stands out as a true achievement in both art and engineering. Constructed meticulously by artist Sean Kenny and 5 assistants, the bear statue took over 1,100 hours to make, all of that occurring in less than 2 months. Something tells me these people did not sleep much. The team used over 95,000 Lego pieces to cover a metal wire frame that formed the bear's body. It was installed on a platform at the zoo, sitting just above a lake to show the isolation the bear was in. Kenny claims to have spent 2 full days simply trying to get the bear's facial expression right. The look that he was going for was a combination of confused, sad, frustrated, and worried, as the animal is standing on an ice floe, representing the fact that polar bears are an endangered species. Here's a little tip for you. That look is called a frown. Very complicated, I know, but try it, it works. Number 7 is Brickley the sea serpent. In Lake Buena Vista, across from the Lego Imagination Center in downtown Disney, Orlando, Florida, lives a friendly-looking creature that is incredibly, completely made out of Lego bricks. Brickley the sea serpent is a green and yellow snake-like construct with a dragon's head that makes it resemble what many say the Loch Ness Monster looks like. This happy statue was built in 1997 using over 170,000 Lego bricks by the team at the Imagination Center. Stretched out, Brickley would be over 9 meters long. However, he seems to enjoy weaving up and down, exiting the water a total of 4 times. Though he was apparently the first, Orlando's Brickley is no longer the only version of the Lego serpent, as he's become an icon at flagship Lego stores in places like Chicago, New York, and even London. Okay, Brickley is a clever name, but personally, I would have chosen the Loch Ness Monster. Has a nice ring to it. Number 6 is a Lego Pharaoh. On February 18th, 2009, people traveling along the River Thames in London got a big surprise when a 4.9 meter tall, colorful Egyptian statue came floating along, carefully transported on a large boat. The Pharaoh took 5 months to construct, with each of its 200,000 Lego pieces placed by the hands of 4 different modelers. Okay, we got a giant Pharaoh to make. How many of us are there? 4. This is gonna take a while. It was built in the Czech Republic and transported by truck and boat over 2,245 kilometers to get to its final destination, Legoland Windsor in Berkshire, England, where the structure now stands as the centerpiece of the park's Kingdom of the Pharaoh attraction. In total, the statue of toy bricks weighed over 1,000 kilograms. So if you've ever wondered how much 200,000 Lego bricks formed into the shape of an Egyptian king weighed, now you know. Personally, that was a question that kept me up many a night, so I'm just glad I learned. Number 5 is a car. In 2004, Swedish car manufacturer Volvo teamed up with Legoland in Carlsbad, California to promote safe driving in a wholesome Lego kind of way. The project was to create a Lego car, a full-sized replica of a Volvo XC90 SUV. The blocky blue SUV was created by Lego's team of master model builders. It's made up of 201,076 Lego pieces and weighs 1,331 kilograms, with every bit of the car except for the tires becoming Legoized. Upon its completion, it sat at the entrance of Legoland in full view of the park's yearly 1.3 million visitors. Unfortunately, since Lego windshields are not transparent, Lego door handles don't open, and Lego engines have no internal combustion functions, the car's not drivable. But if the opportunity ever arises, it certainly would make an excellent car crash spectacle. Although I would not want to be the guy that cleans that crash up. Oh Lord. Number 4 is the Lego Sports City. Lego Sports City is a huge, intricately designed sports complex and resort, which was built by the Hong Kong Lego Users Group. The massive landscape, which measures over 3 meters by 7.9 meters, was built as a promotional piece for the 2008 Beijing Summer Olympic Games and took around 100 hours to complete. The city includes replicas of the National Stadium, the National Aquatic Center, the Beach Volleyball Stadium, and the Olympic Village. All of these buildings, along with the scenery between them, are comprised of over 300,000 Lego bricks and 4,500 uniquely assembled Lego people. The Aquatic Center even has internal wiring and a fluorescent lamp to give the big blue building a nice glow. Man, these people are just going all out. Next thing you know, they're gonna build a cruise ship out of Lego. That's next. Number 3 is the Queen Mary 2 cruise liner. When a Lego building set is so big and complicated that you can't move it anymore, well, that's where I draw the line. But of course, there are builders out there who think bigger is better, such as the team that built this ridiculously huge replica of the Queen Mary 2 cruise liner. Constructed by German artists Klaus H. Majard and Ren Hofmeister in 2009, the famous boat, which sits in Lego Dry Dock, is 6.9 meters long and weighs 870 kilograms. It took the artists over 1,200 hours with additional help to complete the Queen Mary 2 and required over 480,000 pieces of Lego. It's considered to be the largest Lego ship in existence and had to be constructed right in the International Maritime Museum in Hamburg, Germany, where it's still on display today. Am I the only one that just wants them to seal up all the cracks and just see how far it'll go? Might end up like the Titanic, but it might be fun. Number 2 is the tallest Lego tower. At 4 p.m. on June 21st, 2015, Italian TV and radio personality Alessandro Catalan placed the final piece on a world record-breaking 30-meter tall Lego structure. The structure was built in Fabbrica del Vapore, an art complex in Milan, Italy. The skyscraper was constructed by over 18,000 people, most of them children, at a 5-day event that was bringing awareness and support to the urban oasis and the World Wildlife Fund. For every centimeter the tower rose off the ground, LEGO offered €7 to the project, which helps protect and preserve the planet. In total, over 500,000 LEGO pieces were used, with many forming flags, words, or even colorful images. In addition to the money given by LEGO, the event brought the message that every brick added was needed, just like small positive actions that can lead to a better world. Now, I know you might be thinking, these people are crazy, 500,000 LEGO pieces? It can't get any bigger. Or can it? And number 1 is a full-sized LEGO house. Yep, a full house, my god. James May, host of BBC's Top Gear, teamed up with the LEGO Group and nearly 1,000 volunteers to build a 2-story, fully functional house out of, brace yourself for this, 3.3 million LEGO bricks. Built in Denby's wine estate in Dorking, Surrey, England, the structure was 6.1 meters high and had a working toilet, sink, shower, and possibly the most uncomfortable bed anyone has ever tried to sleep on. On September 18th, 2009, May actually spent the night in the house for his TV show James May's Toy Stories. But shockingly, instead of the building being shipped to the Legoland in Windsor, just like everyone thought it would be, Legoland declined to ship it when they found out that it would cost over £50,000 to do so. With nobody to take with it, the house was destroyed 6 days later on September 24th. On the bright side, the Lego was donated to charity. On the not so bright side, they destroyed a whole house that was just amazing. It took so long, baby, why'd you do that? So that was the 10 most mind-blowing things people built out of Lego. And if you guys enjoyed this, remember to give it a big thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking the bell beside the subscribe button so that you don't miss a thing, because I release new videos all the time. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Going to buy some Lego stuff, la 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 la.